this item here gives the impression that we are trying to deter the public from seeking information from us, so I urge you all to vote no to item I.
Okay, is that in the form of a motion?
I'll make that the form of a motion.
Chairman, I'd like to comment.
Yes, sir.
So while I appreciate Commissioner Speed's comment regarding these fees, the government's got to be very careful on how we spend the taxpayers' dollars. And if I call and I feel like there's a problem in our government, and I want to see a memo somebody sent or an email, or I want to see a receipt of a check written, that's an easy thing that a clerk or someone on staff can easily get a copy of that, get it and email it, or mail it, or submit it to me in person. I can come out and pick it up. But when you have requests that could take 100, 200, 300 manpower hours of the staff's time, who already are working so hard with the workloads that they have, and to ask them to go above and beyond that and not be able to give them additional time for pay or take the other work off of them so that they can do that, I think is a disservice to our employees. So we need to be able to collect a reasonable fee for things that are significantly large requests. So again, if a citizen wants to know about a copy of a report, or they want to see where a check was written or something like that, that's an easy task that I don't think would take too much of anybody's time. But when you're collecting multiple documents over various entities, staff, other agencies, I think that's something that warrants some type of contribution from the requestee. I don't think that's unfair.
Can you give me an example of where we're being put through this or subject to this?
What I just said, a request that would require a couple hundred hours of manpower time from the county. Mm-hmm. Let's say it's all regarding finance. Let's just use that as an example. It's about money that's been spent, and it would take finance 100 hours to pull all that information together. Not only does the staff have to pull it together, but because it's a legal request, then you've got to get the county attorney involved, the staff attorney involved. Then you've got to get the county attorney to also collaborate and be sure it's above board, decent, and complete. Because if you submit this book and say, this is everything you've asked for, Mr. John Q. Public, and you left this out by mistake, guess what's going to happen? They're going to eat your tail alive. So you can't just go, oh, well, let me see if I can throw this together for you. Here you go. Thank you very much. You've got to really be considerate of what they're being asked for, and be sure that you fully disclose all of the information, because that's the purpose of an information request, is all of it. And so in order to do justice to all of it, it takes time.
Okay. There's a motion on the floor.
This would not apply.
Chairman Bum, may I ask a question?
Yes. Ms. Bragg has got
Sorry,
my attention first, and then you.
I was going to say the same thing that our attorney just said.
Okay.
That was written in there, that there is, this is not for every routine request. This is for requests that are over a certain number of hours and a certain number of pages. So it's not for every, it's just when they're really large requests. Also, if you poll the other counties and all, there are other counties that do this. This is their practice. So it's not just Franklin County wanting to do this, because it is a problem, and it does become a problem, so other counties are doing this also.
Okay.
Can I ask you
Yes,
another question? Do we have any idea how many of these requests are under 3 hours, as far as maybe a percentage, or is it a majority versus over?
You say it's pretty rare when you go over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, if it's all that rare,
Is it-
Good.
20 hours.
yeah, I think we've had that.
We have spent more than 20 hours.
Right, and we didn't do a rule change to do it.
We didn't charge them.
I remember it being talked about. So no action's been done with it?
We
Okay.
have
Okay. Any other discussion? There's been a motion made. Is there a second? Hearing none, the motion dies.
Mr. Chairman, I make the motion, we approve item I on the consent agenda.
I second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed,
No.
motion carries.